Hey, guys.
Yesterday, he was just a kid. But tonight, he's a home security system.
You guys give up, or you're thirsty for more?
From John Hughes.
You know, I got a feeling this is going to be your best Christmas ever.
A family comedy without the family. Home Alone.
Are you here all alone?
I'm 8 years old. You think I'd be here alone? I don't think so.
Home Alone is the perfect Christmas movie for me, and when it's not Elf. I think it's the perfect combination of the cheery Christmas atmosphere that all these great Christmas movies are able to produce, but also this lovely, warm, beautiful story at the heart of the movie between Kevin and his mother. It's so incredible, and it's written by the great John Hughes. It's so good, in fact, that Macaulay Culkin, star of Home Alone, is able to tour around the Northeast with this movie, and he's there for all of them. He's doing a little Q&A and like meet and greet and stuff, and I went. Home Alone has been the Christmas movie for me for decades. And when I say decades, I mean 2 at most. I remember seeing it when I was a kid, and just the iconic lines and iconic moments, and it stayed with me for so long. Even if it's just something as small as how delicious that cheese pizza looks.
A lovely cheese pizza just for me.
Or how scummy the Wet Bandits are, or how brilliant the John Williams score is. Everything works together to create what I consider to be the perfect Christmas movie. It's got perfect writing. It's got perfect casting. It's the perfect Christmas movie. I even love it so much, when they did it twice, I love Home Alone 2 just as much. And you know what? Screw you. I like Home Alone 3. What you gonna do about it? And you know what? I even like Home Alone 4. Crazy. Ew! Get away! What's cool about watching this movie recently is I just finally kind of got the perspective shift of watching it when I was a kid and then watching it when I'm a young adult. Because when I was a kid, I understood how serious the situation was. But I also saw Kevin's joy and happiness being home alone and thinking like, oh yeah, I would do that too. And oh yeah, it would be awesome to jump on the bed with popcorn or eat ice cream and watch movies that I shouldn't be watching and stuff like that. Like that would be so much fun. But now as an adult, I can recognize now that the problem of Kevin being left home alone was built so perfectly. It makes complete sense why these parents aren't considered terrible people by the end of the movie, because it was just one series of accidents that it was just a terrible mistake. And a lot of that's attributed to John Hughes' writing and Chris Columbus' directing, because the way that they set it up with the power, with the ditching of the movie ticket, with the kid that is mistaken as Macaulay.
Have a good trip. Bring me back something French.
It all makes complete sense how these good parents could accidentally do this. Now twice, guys, get out of town. And once the movie was built up to the final act, I was locked in. Every trap is memorable. Every moment is memorable. The ending is just one perfect moment after another. It's amazing. Just the sounds, I remember. Just the traps sounds. It's just still in my body, like the whole movie. All right, performances are perfect. I'm trying to figure out what new to say about this movie. There's not a lot I can't because it's so heralded as a perfect movie. But yeah, I have to mention it. The performances are great. Macaulay Culkin, Daniel Stern, Joe Pesci. But this time around, I really appreciated Catherine O'Hara and John Hurd, who play Kevin's parents. Kevin and his mother's relationship particularly is the heart of the movie. It is what I shed a tear for at the very end. It's just so wonderful to see these two reunite. And, oh goodness. And I love the creative effort to see how these two are split up in the beginning with Kevin remembering one thing when another thing kind of happened differently.
There are 15 people in this house. You're the only one who has to make trouble. There are 15 people in this house, and you're the only one who has to make trouble.
And then when they eventually reunite, mirroring the perfection that is Old Man Marley's storyline that's happening next door. God, it's Christmas. That's what Christmas is to me. I love Home Alone so much. I don't even know what else to say. It's just so wonderful. I can't wait to rewatch this movie again. I can't wait to rewatch Home Alone 2 and Home Alone 3 in the future. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
You filthy animal.